Welcome to a brand new explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here today because we're tackling a subject that is arguably one of the most misunderstood topics in all of modern health. You know the word. We hear it all the time at the doctor's office. We see it printed on food packaging. It's in every health article. And it almost always comes with a warning. But today, we're going to look right past those buzzwords and break down the actual biology. So, get ready for Cholesterol Explained, the good, the bad, and the essential.
Okay, let's dive into this. Is cholesterol really bad for you? Well, if you ask the average person on the street, the answer is almost always an immediate resounding yes, right? I mean, for decades, it's been painted as the ultimate dietary villain, like it's public enemy number one, just hiding out in your bacon and eggs waiting to ruin your health. We've been completely conditioned to fear it, to avoid it, and to try and just eliminate it from our diets entirely. But as you'll see, the reality of human biology is far more fascinating, and honestly way less black and white.
Here is the absolute, surprising truth. Your body literally cannot survive without it. Period. No way around it. I know, it's kind of a shocking punchline to decades of dietary fear-mongering, isn't it? If you were to somehow, magically, remove all of this substance from your system right now, your cells would physically collapse. Every single cell in your body absolutely depends on this vital substance just to function. It's not an invader at all. It's a foundational piece of your biological architecture.
Section 1. What is cholesterol exactly? The biological building block.
So what is it? Basically, cholesterol is this waxy, kind of fat-like substance that's found in absolutely every cell of your body. Now, because it's essentially a fat, and your blood is mostly water, it can't just float freely through your bloodstream. Oil and water don't mix, right? So to get around, it has to attach itself to these specialized proteins called lipoproteins. Think of lipoproteins as tiny, microscopic biological taxicabs that ferry this waxy substance to wherever it's needed. And here is the really crucial foundational fact. Your liver naturally produces the vast majority of the cholesterol your body needs. Your body makes it simply because your body demands it. This happens long before your diet even factors into the equation.
Section 2. Why your body needs it. The vital functions of cholesterol.
Now, what's really interesting to see here is the sheer volume of things this substance is actually doing when those little biological taxicabs drop it off. It performs a staggering variety of critical functions. First off, it literally builds your cell membranes. It gives your cells their structure, their flexibility. Without it, you'd have zero cellular integrity. Second, it's the raw material your body uses to produce absolutely crucial hormones. We're talking estrogen, testosterone, and the stress hormone cortisol. Oh, and it's also required to synthesize vitamin D when your skin is exposed to sunlight. On top of all that, it helps your liver make bile acids, which you absolutely have to digest and absorb the fats you eat. And finally, it's incredibly important for your brain and nerve function. It's literally a biological multi-tool, keeping all our complex systems running smoothly.
Section 3. The HDL and LDL divide. Understanding lipoproteins.
And this brilliantly illustrates where things can get a bit tricky. Inside your bloodstream, there's this constant, central conflict between two main types of lipoproteins. On one side, we have LDL, which is usually labeled as the bad cholesterol. LDL is essentially the delivery truck, right? Taking cholesterol from the liver out to the cells. Now, the problem only pops up when there are simply too many of these delivery trucks on the road, dropping off cargo that just isn't needed. Then, on the other side, we have HDL, the good cholesterol. HDL acts as the cleanup crew. It's like a highly efficient street sweeper that gathers up the excess and takes it right back to the liver to be processed and removed. So the clinical risk isn't actually about having cholesterol at all. It's entirely about having too much LDL delivery and not enough HDL cleanup.
Section 4. Food, fats, and risks. The external factors.
While your liver produces exactly what you need, our everyday lifestyle choices can definitely throw this delicate internal balance completely out of whack. Now, we often blame foods that are high in dietary cholesterol, things like egg yolks, red meat, butter, cheese, full-fat dairy, organ meats, shellfish, the whole shebang. But I want to explicitly point out a truly surprising fact from the latest research. Actually, scratch what you've heard. Dietary cholesterol itself is not the main problem for most people. What really drives up your bad LDL levels are excess saturated fats and trans fats, the stuff found heavily in highly processed foods and fatty meats. It's the fat type, way more than the cholesterol content itself, that tips the scales. Meanwhile, foods like oats, nuts, avocados, olive oil, fatty fish, and plenty of fruits and veggies, those actively improve your lipid profile. They're the good guys.
But what happens when those scales tip the wrong way?
Well, it triggers a terrifying yet completely preventable domino effect. Step 1. Excess LDL begins to deposit and build up right inside your artery walls. Step 2. Over time, this buildup actually hardens into plaque. Step 3. Because of this stubborn plaque, your blood vessels become physically narrowed and stiffened, which makes it a lot harder for blood to flow. And step 4. This directly leads to severe medical consequences. We're talking about a drastically increased risk of a heart attack, a stroke, or peripheral artery disease. Ignoring high LDL levels essentially gives this quiet, dangerous progression a free pass to happen right inside your arteries.
Let's move to and see how this builds into something positive. Because there's actually some really good news here. You have a built-in natural defense mechanism. Remember HDL? It steps up as the ultimate cleanup crew to help remove that excess bad cholesterol from your blood. High levels of HDL actively protect your blood vessels from that exact plaque buildup we just talked about. Basically, the higher your HDL, the better your body is at clearing the roads and preventing those dangerous blockages.
Section 5. Finding your vital balance, medical and lifestyle management.
So, the crucial point is, how do we make sure the cleanup crew is winning the battle? Well, you actually have immense power over this internal environment. First and foremost, get a lipid profile blood test. I mean, you literally cannot manage what you do not measure, right? Once you actually know your numbers, you can start implementing healthy lifestyle changes, shifting your diet toward those HDL-boosting foods we mentioned. Engaging in regular exercise is another absolutely fantastic way to naturally raise those good HDL levels. And finally, if lifestyle changes aren't quite moving the needle enough, your doctor might prescribe statin medications. These are highly effective tools to help manage this balance when your biology just needs a little extra help.
Cholesterol is not your enemy. Your body needs it to survive. The real key is balance. This quote right here definitively shatters the original myth we started with today. Maintaining a healthy lipid profile is absolutely not about total elimination. Cholesterol is a vital building block of your brain, your cells, and your hormones. The goal, the real goal, is simply balance.
Which leaves us with one final, highly provocative question to think about. How will you maintain your vital balance through diet, exercise, and medical checkups? Are you actively managing your biological building blocks, or are you letting them manage you? The science is clear. The tools are literally in your hands, and the everyday choices you make today will directly shape the health of your arteries tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Talk to your doctor, stay curious, and as always, keep learning.